Good evening, traders. Today is Wednesday, January 4th, 4:21 p.m. Markets are closed. Did you guys see that triple bottom we had today? Right here. Well, here's one, here's two, and here's three. Okay? I bet many of you are wondering, where are we going now? Are we going down? Are we going up? Where are we going? Well, I suspect we're not going down just yet, at least. I still think the target is up here. And right there, this line is the 1 week SMA 20. Okay? That's what I have right here along the side. I still think that is the target. And I'm going to show you in the next slide of SPY futures why I say so. Why the MACD on and the RSI on the futures, SPY futures, is not bearish, despite what happened today. Okay? But first, before we get into that, let's kind of do a quick review. In this morning's episode, I said, yeah, watch out for the head fake too. And what happened, right? Boop, head fake went up and then it smashed down. Okay, so it delivered twice. Okay, that's similar to yesterday morning's head fake warning. Boop, down. Here we go. Okay. Now, what was new, however, was an official trend change. And I'll get into that a little in the subsequent slides, but I'm just going to mention it for now, okay? But to also wrap up yesterday evening, I said, yeah, today was a bull trap, and tomorrow's going to be a bear trap. Well, how'd that turn out today? Okay, so actually we had two bull traps and two bear traps today. Okay, so I was like partially right. Okay, I only called for one bear trap. Here's the first bull trap was the head fake, up and then smash it down. This is your first bear trap, because you probably thought, oh, we're going lower. Oh, rip it back up. And here's your second bull trap up here, because here's your first bull trap, head fake in the morning. Second bull trap is up here. Okay, and then finally, here's your second bear trap down here. When at that time, we double bottomed, only to rip it back up, and then we triple bottomed again. Okay, so that's how that day went. Okay. So I need to start, because the market makers are being quite creative, I need to not just make one, I'll just say projection. I need to make like two. Right? Because in every case, it seems like, okay, I thought today was it was going to be a head fake. Okay, fine, but it rips it up and then rips it down, and so it's just and today had two bull traps and two bear traps, so I need to not just make it a binary projection like, oh, you're going to have just one. So these guys are quite creative. Okay, so here's why I think that SPY futures 4-hour on the left, 1 hour on the right, despite what happened today, right? Triple bottom today, right? Went up and then boom, boom, boom. Triple bottom. Look at the MACD right here. Still above zero, and still separated. That's astonishing, isn't it? It's like, what? How is that possible? And RSI is 82. Despite what happened today, it is still 82. Can you explain that to me? If it's bearish, like what happened on 1214 FOMC, oh, it tanked. I mean, I don't have it right now in front of me. Yeah, it just did this. And for 2 weeks, we fell. But despite what happened today, the 4-hour MACD on SPY futures, still above zero, still separated from the signal line, and RSI is 82. That's why I'm not quite convinced this is bearish, because if that's bearish, we wouldn't be seeing this. Okay, you would not see that. No way. So I contend that actually the markets already knew what those FOMC minutes said a long time ago. They probably knew the day after FOMC came out on 12/14. They already knew. That's what I contend. And they also already probably knew the JOLTS job number, and what was it? JOLTS job and the manufacturing numbers. Because I noticed that didn't do anything to the markets either, right? It didn't do anything this morning, 30 minutes before opening bell. So I was like, huh. Okay, so let's check out the 1 hour MACD. See, this is also interesting. The 1 hour MACD, still above zero, still, although slightly heading down, but still separated from the signal line. It hasn't crossed below the signal line yet. Crossing below the signal line means, oh yeah, you're going lower. You've lost momentum, like this. Yeah. I think it's kind of floating. It's kind of floating up there. See, it's not. It doesn't seem to be having a move like that. At least not yet. Okay. So those are things to kind of keep in mind. That's why I say I don't think it's quite bearish yet, right? And on top of that, look at these big wicks, big wick up, big wick up, big wick up, and I'd be remiss to mention this. Despite what happened today, it's still above the 4-hour EMA 50. That's bullish, guys. You can't say that's bearish. that's bullish because the 4-hour EMA 50 is a formidable line, like as you see here in the previous days. See that is a formidable line. Not, see right there, not easy to stay above. But yet, despite what happened today, it did. It closed above it. See that? Someone or something is pushing it up still. Wick up, wick up, wick up. Okay? Kind of similar deal. Wick up, wick up. Somebody's keeping it up. For whatever reason. I don't know. Okay? So, that's what I want to show you about that. This one here is just the 1 hour, 65 minute SPY. This is SPY, not futures anymore, so this is SPY. So, similar to what you saw, the 65 minute is still above zero and still separated from the signal line, right? Although it is coming down slightly. But we'll see what futures has to say about that tonight. All eyes on futures tonight, okay? So, RSI. Notice on the 65 minute RSI all day, no matter what happened, despite the fact that we triple bottom today. Boom, boom. Let's see. Well, actually, it's 1, 2, 3. I'm just counting the red ones. 3 times we triple bottomed, right? Despite that, the hourly RSI never dropped below that important 30 line. See what I'm saying? It never did. You start dropping below that 30 line, especially on the hourly, oh, you're going lower. So kind of like this, just boom, boom, boom. You're just making, but instead, nope, stayed above the 30 line, and you're getting some wicks up, wicks up, wicks up. So something's going on here, guys. Okay? We're just kind of keep an eye on it. Okay, this is 5 minutes. All right, the last slide, 5 minutes. SPY futures. We got down to -692 today. Okay, on the MACD. The bear line is -8. So we approached it, but we didn't go past -8. So something for you to also consider, besides the fact that I showed you, 4-hour MACD still strong, RSI still in the 80s. That's not bearish. You know what I mean? Like you can't say, oh, that's bearish, even though it felt like it today, doing a triple bottom. I agree with that 100%. Okay. So, all right. So here's the 5 minute. This is interesting. Although it's not on your screen, see this wick down here? This wick low. I encourage you to go back and look back to yesterday's data point that matches up with this wick low. You want to know what it is? It's actually that 5 minute candle that I was questioning that could not clear the EMA 50. Okay? Remember I said, well, no, it didn't quite clear it. It straddled the bottom of the candle body, straddled the EMA 50 line. So I was like, no, I'm not going to count that. So not counting yesterday as a successful back test proved to be accurate today, because what happened at open? Boom, ripped down. Had you had the power to successfully backtest, you wouldn't have failed like this. See what I'm saying? So that proved to be accurate, to not count yesterday's 5-minute candle as a successful backtest. Okay? I just noticed that this wick, I was like, where are you finding support at? I looked over to the left. I'm like, oh, that's the same level that failed the back test. That's interesting, right? Could be just a wink, wink, nod, nod. I don't know what that means, though. Okay? Now, so check this out. So this magenta line, magenta pinkish, is just the triple bottom line. You know, we hit it once, hit it twice, hit it a third time, triple bottom in the same day. Okay? And I just want to call your attention to all of these levels that I have drawn out. It respected every single one of these levels today. So here's the 4-hour EMA 50, 1-hour EMA 50, red line, 4-hour SMA 20, gray line, right? Daily EMA 50. And we didn't even get up to the weekly, so I'm not even going to talk about that. But here's, of course, this is the 5-minute chart. Here's the 5-minute SMA 20, the 5-minute EMA 50. Let's go around the room real fast. Look at how many times it, right here, first thing in the morning, boom, 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 resistance on 4-hour EMA 50. Big hit fake, boom, big rejection. Now, okay, found support at the 1-hour EMA 50. So here's the 1-hour EMA 50. Found support, went down below it. Found support at the 4-hour SMA 20. Comes, see, notice how the wicks just perfectly line up with all of these levels, right? So it comes up from the 4-hour SMA 20, comes up, wicks up against the 1-hour EMA 50. See that? Try and come up, fail the back test, comes. It finds support against the 4-hour SMA 20, comes up against the 5-minute EMA 50 and the 5-minute SMA 20, overtook it. This is what I paid attention to today. I was like, uh-oh. For the first time since FOMC December 14th, this happened. This has not happened during the trading hours. That's why I was all up and like, oh, wow, we did it. And then I saw this back test. So this is, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes later, back tested against it, went up. I was like, oh, yes. And then it went up, and here's the 4-hour EMA 50. That's the one I keep saying. That is the formidable line that I showed you earlier, that for days it could not take it. It could not take it. But we took it today. Up, back test just under it, up, 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 up. I was like, whoa. We took it. We took the 5-minute EMA 50 and the 4-hour EMA 50 in the same day. That's why I was like, oh yeah, this one has strength. Okay. And so, yeah, guess where it was headed to? The 1-day EMA 50, kissed it, got rejected, came up here, and then that's when FOMC minutes came out. And then it came down and found support on the 5-minute EMA 50 right there. See that? Comes up, found resistance against the 5-minute SMA 20, comes down, tries to find support on 5-minute EMA 50, lost it, tries to find support on 4-hour EMA 50, temporarily bounced up, hit resistance on SMA 20, 5-minute SMA 20, boom, 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 come down, find support on the 1-hour EMA 50. So you see, guys, it's like every major pivot point was mapped out today. Every single one of them. Okay? So, and so I think the fact that it took the 5-minute EMA 50 and the 4-hour EMA 50, I think that explains. I still need to kind of think through how that works, but that explains why the RSI on the 4-hour chart in SPY futures is still 82, is still strong. Because I was on Twitter today, I was saying, you guys, this is not a pump and dump. This is legitimate. This is legitimate strength, right? This is not like, She's going to pump it and then we're going to dump it. So today's FOMC minutes was just another chance for the market makers to take everybody's stop losses, I think. But I still think the move is still up. I could be dead wrong tomorrow and wake up and we're down 500 points in pre-markets, okay? But I still think the move is still up. That what happened today, we have not seen since 1214 FOMC. When I say what happened today, meaning the 5-minute EMA 50 and the 4-hour EMA 50 was taken legitimately. It was not a big pump scheme. It wasn't a big short squeeze, right? It went up to it, took it, back tested, went up to it, back tested, took it. So that's what I find that's legit. This is the definition of a legitimate trend change. Okay? And so, that's why you don't see the MACD falling down on the 4-hour. Earlier, you're like, well, no, the 4-hour MACD is still above zero and is separated from the green line and wasn't heading down. See what I mean? That's what I'm saying is what happened today was legitimate strength. And what happened after when the FOMC minutes came out, I think it's manipulation. So now we're just going to take your losses and then we're going to go back up. So let's see what happens tomorrow. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? So, yeah, I mean, here's what I took in the extended hours. So here's the 5-minute So the 5-minute SMA line is equal to, the 5-minute EMA 50 line is equal to the 4-hour EMA 50 right now in extended hours when I took the screenshot. And so if you look at the MACD, it's above zero, kind of messing around above it. So here's some green candles as the time that I took it. So I think it's going to take it, guys. I think it's going to reclaim it. And we're going to see what happens. So let's just watch futures tonight and go from there. All right, so that's all I've got for you guys today. Yeah. we'll just have to see where this goes, okay? So please follow me on Twitter if you'd like some real-time tweets, as I was doing today. Sports broadcasting real-time as I could, okay? Please just give this video a like, share, subscribe, and click to be notified. And with that, I'm Agent 000 signing off.